Hi guys, right, so I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about our Slenderiiz products, so our weight loss products. Now these are built around our drops, so these are them here. So you have your two different types of drops. You have your Slenderiiz, which is your homeopathic weight management formula, that one. And then the XLR8, which is your metabolism support and your increased energy. Now, these are obviously there. With these, we actually hold ourselves quite high in accountability for these. We actually have the certifications in the US that are also equivalent to those for over-the-counter pharmaceutical drugs. So we do have quite high guidelines for these. So we do know that they are the best that we can possibly have them be. And with that, and our clinical trials that we've had, we do actually know that we can get results through a vast range of people, not just 20 to 30-year-olds that don't need to lose a lot, that just want to sort of have that little edge just before they go away or whatever. We know that we can get the results through, yes, with 20, 30-year-old women that don't have that much to lose, but we also know we can get the results with 30 to 40-year-old women with thyroid problems. So actually have underlying reasons for these weight issues that we're experiencing. And through doing the program, they have seen benefits that are quite huge. We did actually have one lady in our clinical trials that was quite severely depressed and literally would just sleep her day away on the sofa. And after a couple of weeks on the program, she was actually then up in the garden doing the gardening. And towards the end of the 28-day program that we do have here, was off going for walks. So we really were seeing some quite massive changes, and not just in the weight, but in everyday life as well. And obviously the lady with the depression is quite a severe case. She was getting some incredible results generally through her day-to-day life. But obviously what we do know that we can say is that it will help with your energy levels. And obviously through weight loss, we as women all feel more confident once we start to lose the weight, and we feel more confident in us seeing it, but when other people can see it as well, it really gives us that boost, or it does for me anyway. And of course, everybody likes a compliment, so, why not? Also, with them, they're designed to help with detoxing the body from all those nasties that we do have. We all have that treat day throughout the month where we have a takeout and we have a bottle of wine or a beer, whatever it is that takes your fancy. Now, one thing that the program does state is that we kind of prepare ourselves for doing it. So for a few days before, to try and cut out those junk foods and sort of help our bodies sort of ease into it. And if we can, start having those nice fats. So your nuts, your coconut milks and things like that. Your healthy fats. And try and work out what it is. I mean, obviously everybody is different as to why they gain weight. It could be down to the fast food, the alcohol, your temperament, whether or not you're angry with something, or your stress levels are just really high, or even pharmaceutical drugs that people are on. Sorry, I was just reading my notes from trying to see if I covered everything there. So, like I was saying with the clinical trials, I actually think this program is actually really good value for money, being sort of £5 a day. But it has, in the clinical trials, they were actually placed up against other weight loss companies, so like Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig within the US, and we were actually found to be the cheapest program with cost per pound lost in weight being only $29 per pound lost. So, we were getting some really good results with the program. And also in the clinical trials, the women that were on it were actually saving over $100 on their food shop as well. So with the appetite suppressant there is in them, they were seeing the results in their food shop as well. So they were actually saving money being on the programme. I know some of you may look at it and think, oh, that's a lot to lay out to start off with in buying your programme. But they were actually saving money on the programme through less food and better foods almost. So cutting out the crisps and the chocolate and things, which I know as a mum, I wouldn't necessarily be able to cut all that out because obviously my children would want it. But if I'm not eating it as well, then I don't need to buy as much. So even though I'm still buying them, I'm not buying as much, so I'm saving there. So it kind of helps you get that better relationship with your food. So with that, you're obviously, it's good with your blood sugar levels, it's low glycemic, it's good. So your environmental factors and your toxins in your body are also coming down as well with them. Within the booklet that you do get with it, you've got your list of approved foods as well. That's not just the one page, I'll just whack it over so you can see the other one as well. So you get 2 pages of that, and also things to avoid as well. So like your pastas, your breads, your potatoes, your starchy foods that do help us store that, because as women we're designed to store fat anyway. And you do have a sample day as well of things that you can try as well. And you've got some question and answers in the back, and also it does sort of make it nice and easy for you. It has your design of what you want your meals to be, and it does actually state that eat all the vegetables that you want. So you want your fruits, your healthy fats, so like your nuts and things, and your protein. With your protein, all vegetarian proteins are actually good as well, which is great for me. So with the drops then, let's just give you a little bit more on those. So you do have your 2 different types of drops. They're easy to follow. So it's literally for 10 minutes before you take your drops, don't eat or drink anything, just so you've got that clear palate. Then with the Slenderiiz, you place 0.7ml, so about 15 drops, underneath your tongue and let it sit there for 10 seconds. So it's not long at all. So just let it sit there for 10 seconds and then swallow it. And follow it at breakfast and lunch with the XLR8. So the metabolism support and the energy. Just follow it with that one. That's 1ml. Twice a day, 10 minutes after taking the Slenderiiz. So then you pop that one underneath your tongue again for the whole meal of that. And then swallow it, and then you can eat straight away after that. So literally you just got to sort of know that you're going to want your dinner's cooking. It's going to be ready in 20 minutes, right? Don't eat or drink anything. 10 minutes, put your drops in. 10 minutes, have your next set of drop. Well, obviously not your next set of drops for your dinner, but for your lunch and your breakfast, next set of drops, and then you can eat straight away after that one. So it's a nice, simple program that you can go with if you're wanting to just do the drops, or we obviously have our shakes as well. Does actually say in the book the good one to go with is the Pure Nourish, and have that one for both breakfast and lunch, and then have a meal in the evening if you want that extra kick. So obviously whoever's showing you this video as well, got any questions, ask them. If they don't know, they can ask somebody else within the team, and I will speak to you all soon. Take care.